Hey y'all, it's your girl Maria, and we are back with more reactions today. This one comes from that very long list that I've been talking about for days now, and it's another DMX song called Slippin. I don't know this song. I did hear about what you guys, I read what you guys put in the comments about DMX and about the group and what Rough Riders. Thank you so much for those those explanations, because it helps so much for me to understand and to give context to these songs. You guys know I like to go in with blind reactions, so I try not to get too much information prior to going into the song, just so that it's what you see is what you get. Anyway, you guys already know if you want to show love and support to the artist and or myself, because you know you want to. Remember, I link ways for you to do that in the description box below. Make sure you check it out at the very least for the artist and help them grow their channel. So that being said, let's get started. I hope this one has subtitles like the last one did. Looks like it might.
See, to live is to suffer. To survive, well, that's to find meaning in the suffering. Hey, yo, I'm slipping, I'm falling. I can't.
You know, before he's even singing a song, he said something very profound. To live is to suffer, and to survive is to figure out the meaning of the suffering. And there's a lot of truth in that. There really is. There's a lot of truth in that. How many of us have had to survive certain things in our life, and we come up ahead as a better person, or with someone with more experience who knows how to do it better next time, you know? And it helps you live better. And it doesn't mean you don't come across other things that you now have to overcome. But it just means that as you get older, you start learning more and more, and you become wiser. And then you have that cliche, if I knew then what I know now. It is such a true cliche. And I used to think it was such bogus crap that people would say. And now, like, at my age, I'm looking back like, wow, if I only knew that back then, I wouldn't have made those decisions that I made. And like, he's really being profound in that one sentence. You know, I'm already intrigued about what this song is going to be about. So let's keep going.
In the suffering. Hey, yo, I'm slipping, I'm falling. I can't get up. Hey, yo, I'm slipping, I'm falling. I can't get up. Hey, yo, I'm slipping, I'm falling. I got to get up, get back on my feet so I can tear. Hey, yo, I'm slipping, I'm falling. I can't get up. Hey, yo, I'm slipping, I'm falling. I can't get up. Hey, yo, I'm slipping, I'm falling. I got to get up, get back on my feet so I can tear. I've been through mad different phases, like mazes, to find my way. And now I know that happy days are not far away. If I'm strong enough, I'll live long enough to see my kids doing something more constructive with the time than bids. I know because I've been there. Now I'm in there. Sit back and look at what it took for me to get there. First came the drama with my mama. She got on some flash, so I split and said that I'ma be that seed that doesn't need.
See, that right there is a very strong message that he sent just in what he did there. He's talking about everything he's been through, and he's talking about why he made some of the decisions that he made. He brings his mother straight A's, and she's having way too much fun with her friends to pay attention to him. And you see how he leaves the room angry and upset because he's doing this to make her proud of him, and there's no acknowledgement there. And it's really important that we acknowledge our kids and the things that they do well, and, you know, mentor them on the things that they could be doing better. And when you're not doing that, you're basically putting them at a disadvantage to feel like anything they do will never be good enough, and so they stop caring. And it's not okay to do that. Like, you want to encourage you know, kids to do the right thing, and you want to discipline them the right way. But sometimes it gets away from parents because they're so wrapped up in themselves. And that's a hard thing. It's a hard thing for the child at the end of the day.
On on some flash. So I split and said that I'ma be that seed that doesn't need much to succeed. Strapped with mad greed, a heart that doesn't bleed. I'm ready for the world, or at least I thought I was. Bagging when I caught a buzz, I'm thinking about how short I was. Going too fast, it wouldn't last, but yo, I couldn't tell. Group homes and institutions, prepare my for jail. They put me in a situation forcing me to be a man when I was just learning to stand without a helping hand. Damn, was it my fault? Something I did to make a father leave his first kid at 7 doing my first bid. Back on the scene at 14 with a scheme to get more green than I'd ever seen in a dream. And by all means, I will be living high off the hog. And I never gave a fuck about much but my dog. That's the only I'd head off in my last. Just another little come on, headed nowhere fast. Hey yo, I'm slipping, I'm falling, I can't get up. Hey yo, I'm slipping, I'm falling, I can't get up. Hey yo, I'm slipping, I'm falling, I got to get up, get back on my feet so I can tear shit.
I mean, look at this. Look at where he ends up. Because he wasn't getting the encouragement, the love and support that he needed. And this happens every single day. And it is heartbreaking. Absolutely heartbreaking. And this, the way that he's singing about it, this was his life. He's talking about himself here. I have no doubt of that. I know that he, like everybody was giving me a lot of stuff in the comments from the Rough Rider song that we had reviewed, and in that in those comments people were telling me about like this was like kind of how his life was, that he was he did a lot of drug abuse. He started at a young age. Later on I followed up and read some more that he had started at a young age, and that his heart attack that he died from was actually from a drug overdose or a drug induced overdose, and he had been on a yo-yo type of roller coaster trying to beat an addiction with no helping hand or support, trying to figure it out on his own, which is exactly what he's saying here in this song. And you know, this is not a song that's really targeting men per se, or trying to speak up for all men, but as a society, our men suffer a lot and we don't even notice. And we really need to start taking notice. And it's heartbreaking because in this one song, he was telling everybody who heard it, this is what I've been going through. It hurts my heart. It hurts my heart in so many ways.
Got to get up, get back on my feet so I can tear shit. Yo, I'm slipping, I'm falling, I can't get up. Hey yo, I'm slipping, I'm falling, I can't get up. Hey yo, I'm slipping, I'm falling, I got to get up, get back on my feet so I can tear shit. That ain't the half. It gets worse as I get old. Actions become bold. Heart got cold, chip on my shoulder that I didn't touch. Didn't need a click, cause I scared it that much. One deep with the starting for kicks. Catching Vicks, throwing bricks, getting by, being slick. Used to get high, just to get by. Used to have to pop in the morning before I could fly. I ate something, couple of 40s made me hate something. After some hurt, now I'm ready to take something. 3 years later, showing signs of stress. Didn't keep my hair cut or give a how I dress. I'm possessed by the darker side, living the cruddy life. Like this, kept it with a bloody knife. Wanna make records, but I'm up. Slipping, I'm falling. Can't get up. Hey yo, I'm slipping, I'm falling, I can't get up. Hey yo, I'm slipping, I'm falling, I can't get up. Hey yo, I'm slipping, I'm falling, I got to get up, get back on my feet so I can tear shit. Hey yo, I'm slipping, I'm falling, I can't get up. Hey yo, I'm slipping, I'm falling, I can't get up. Hey yo, I'm slipping, I'm falling, I got to get up, get back on my feet so I can tear shit. Wasn't long before I hit rock bottom. Like damn, look how that got open like a window. More endo, look at a video, say to myself that could have been yo. On the TV, believe me, could be done. Something got to give, got to change, now I got a son. I got to do the right thing for shorty, and that means no more getting high, drinking 40, so I get.
You know, and isn't it crazy, like, he's feeling in his own way like I've got to do better for my own kid. Because now I've got a son, and I don't want him to see me doing all of these things. And so now he wants to be the good example for his son that he didn't have for himself. A father that left and a mother that didn't care. And that happens way too often. And the sad part is that he has to try to figure out how to do it on his own. Because no one's showing him. No one's helping him. And this is like a very real situation that happens every single day. And I don't know when this song was made, but it just goes to show it's been happening for a long time. And it won't change until we decide to be that change. It won't.
Now I got a son, I got to do the right thing for shorty. And that means no more getting high, drinking 40. So I get back, looking tight, slick again. Fake, jump back on my again. Nothing but love for those that know how it feel. And much respect to all my kept it real. It's strong, kept it from doing wrong. Who they is, and this is your song. And to my boo, who stuck with it, I do. All the bull, you'll get yours because it's due. Hey yo, I'm slipping, I'm falling, I can't get up. Hey yo, I'm slipping, I'm falling, I can't get up. Hey yo, I'm slipping, I'm falling, I got to get up. Get back on my feet so I can tear shit. I'm slipping, I'm falling, I can't get up. Hey yo, I'm slipping, I'm falling, I can't get up.
And sometimes people want to make the change and they're so far gone that when they go to make that change, it's too late. They're stuck in a world or in an addiction that is harder to overcome than the circumstances that they're trying to better. Man, this one is just a very raw and deep song, guys. And I have a lot of respect for him putting himself out there and really just showing his vulnerability, because this song really showed his vulnerability. Man. And people look at it and like, oh, this is a great song. I feel that song. But he's talking about himself in this song. There's no way you can tell me any differently. I mean, this is like way too raw of a detail. And those images are not something that people talk about very often. So it makes me believe that this is what was going on with him. And if it's not, don't come at me in the comments. Just let me know where I'm like misunderstanding something, and just in the comments. But don't come at me, because right now, like, I'm really feeling the song and the message that he's giving here, because he's given a very strong message. And I really hope that, you know, anybody who's heard the song and anybody who hears the song, that they look back and they're like, you know what, he was absolutely right. Man. All right, that's going to do it for this one. If you like the content, you know what to do. But until then, live your lives fabulously, and I will see you on the next one. Bye.